Hey there, everybody. I just want to address some things. I wasn't even going to bother bringing any of this up, or like Cat Williams say, the truth don't need no explanation. But given the fact that so much has been said that has been unfactual, I figured I would make this video um, and let the truth be known. Um, my name is Sharice. Most of y'all know me as Reece. Um, I am a victim of human sex trafficking at the hands of Antoine Maurice Nolen, who is a AC Transit bus operator. Um, I was repetitively attacked and battered by Antoine after reporting to numerous law enforcement agencies um, and his job. I was snatched off the street, walking from the store at gunpoint. And in October of 2022, I was unlawfully, unconstitutionally arrested and had charges trumped up on me for several charges. And I was in a position where I had to defend my life and my liberty. My life was in imminent danger at the hands of Antoine Maurice Nolen and his gang members. But I want to set the record straight because this is something that had been ongoing since I met Antoine in 2018. I did meet him as a bus operator. At the time, I was new to the area. I don't know nothing about Oakland. Especially at that point, didn't know nothing at all about Oakland. You know, everything I knew about Oakland was what I heard in rap songs from MC Hammer and Too Short. But being that Antoine was from Oakland, I was new to the area. I was down on my luck. I was forced into sex trafficking to support Antoine's cocaine habit. Antoine did a news interview, which I did not find out. Or actually, I found out about it, but I didn't actually see it for myself until about maybe 5.5, almost 6 months ago. Until repetitive lies. You know what I'm saying? He said that I was stalking him. Never the case. Never stalked him. Antoine has no documentation, no contacts from me, asking him, to let me come see him. I got away from Antoine in about November of 2020. Got out of his sex dungeon. Antoine started to repetitively contact mutual acquaintances of ours, which I didn't find out until maybe March or April of 2022. I had started receiving calls from Antoine and text messages from Antoine, which I had documentation of here. My documentation, as you see, I do have documentation, calls from Antoine printout. This is just some. This isn't even all. Calls from Antoine. Him reaching out to me. This time, this was. I have highlighted the date. All of his contacts to me, I started reporting to the police after repetitively telling him to leave me alone. Text him, telling him to leave me alone after repetitively calling me. I went to his job, reported to his job through no avail to get any help. There is, you probably can't see it very clearly, one particular claim form that I turned in to AC Transit. As you see, I have printouts, emails where I was emailing the police, and to all of Antoine's contacts, his text messages to me, I was sending to the police. Mind you, all this is prior to October 2022. when I was arrested. You see, these are printouts of text messages from Antoine contacting me, um, threatening to find me, threatening to hunt for me, um, to force me back into human trafficking, for him to support his cocaine habit. Like I said, I reached out to numerous law enforcements, uh, made several police reports, sent everything to the police. And when I say everything, I mean his contacts to me. This is just some of the printouts. Um, there are several, but these are just some I wanted to actually bring and show documentation to the world, of me going to the police, begging for help to keep me away from this sexual predator. Like I said, I'm not from Oakland. I met Antoine as a bus operator. Um, there is now, hold on. And let me just show you, I have also, this is one contact to the police. I made a police report against Antoine. As you can see, this is all the highlights are the dates of being prior to October, when I was abducted at gunpoint by Antoine and his gang members. These are calls. These are all calls to the police and to the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department is contracted with his job, AC Transit. So I was also contacting the sheriff. This is the second call. It's the sheriff's department, 510-667-7721. There's another one to the sheriff's department. And like I said, all these were predated October 2022. This one in particular to the sheriff's department was on August 8th of 2022. This one was August 10th of 2022. And this one was August 5th to OPD, Oakland Police Department. There are emails that I sent in to Derek Calhoun regarding the conduct of his operator. I should say operators. And this email to Derek Calhoun was Monday, January 10th of 2022. Let me tell you, I've been told that at this time, Derek Calhoun is no longer the director of transportation for AC Transit. At the time, though, he was. So I am stating facts with documentation. And like I said, here's more calls from Antoine. As you can see, I printed these out. I still have all my call history, but as opposed to trying to show you my phone screen, I figured I'd print out some to you guys and just show you. So, with that being said, I am making the community aware that AC Transit hires sex offenders. They may not be registered, but they have predators out here that prey on the community, that prey on members that are members of the community that are new to the area, that are either down on their luck, new to the area, and force them into sex trafficking. I, like I said, am not from Oakland, so I was in a position where I was down on my luck when I met Antoine. It took me a little over, about 2 years to actually get away from him, get out of his sex dungeon. And with that being said, I believe Antoine told Brock Jaros that he had went to his job and said something to his job. I know nothing of that because on August 11th of 2022, I, not knowing that he was the operator of the coach, of course, was on my way to an appointment and attempted to board a bus. and heard a voice tell me basically, you can't get on this bus. I automatically recognized the voice without recognizing the person. I hadn't even looked up to see who the operator was. I just was trying to tag my car to get to where I needed to go. Lord and behold, who was it? It was Antoine. So because I had already made police reports to several different law enforcement agencies on different levels of authority, I asked Antoine to call the sheriff's department. I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't have anything on me. Let me tell you how dirty the sheriff's department is. The sheriff's department comes out and arrests me and say that I assaulted Antoine. I did not assault Antoine. I attempted to place Antoine under citizen's arrest for not only human trafficking me, but prior to the sheriff's getting there, he had assaulted me. So, and all this is on camera. Antoine in turn tells his supervisor, who I only know by the name of Julian, that he didn't even know me. So, mind you, like I said, this was August 11th of 2022, maybe about 2 months prior to Antoine doing his news interview with Mr. Jaros and stating that he was being stalked by me. Where's Antoine's evidence that I've ever stalked him? Now, let me say there is a female AC transit operator that her and I were lovers at one point. And because I chose to stop being lovers with her, there are now several AC transit operators that are bullying me, refuse to give me service. And when I say service, allow me to board their bus. But mind you, the whole time I was in a forced situation to have sexual intercourse with her, though not on a violent level, because of my disabilities. She was my payee. And with her being my payee, the only way she would render payee services was if I slept with her. Her name, and I'll just tell you because it's commonly known. Most people that work for AC Transit, because they don't know me on a personal level, because I'm not from this area, know of me through her. Her name is Renisha Leah Greenwood, and as I stated, I chose to stop having sex with her. Love her. I never stopped caring about her, but I just chose not to engage in sexual activity with her anymore because of certain other things that not only involved Antoine's family, but just certain things that she was doing I didn't agree with. So, with that being said, this turned into a chaotic situation. Like I said, on October 5th, I took claim forms to AC Transit. Sorry, October 5th of 2022, claim forms to AC Transit because of Antoine assaulting me on August 11th. The late night, early morning of October 9th, I was snatched off the street walking from the store. The report that is being put out to the public is that I just randomly assaulted some unknown bus driver that I don't know. That is not the case at all. I know Antoine as being my sex trafficker. Not only has Antoine forced me to engage in sexual activity with bums, excuse my, for lack of better terms, off the street, I now have a STI that is incurable because of such. I didn't know anything about sex prior to meeting Antoine. I'm not into sexual activity. Any operator out there that knows me that's ever had me on their coach, no, I'm so laid back. I just like to chill and listen to my music and get to where I'm going. And with that being said, I want the truth and the facts to be told. Like I said, you see right here for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Calls from Antoine. That's part of the top of the text message. Be telling him like, hey, move around with that bleep bleep bleep. Leave me alone with that dumb stuff. I don't want to be bothered. Matter of fact, I have recording phone calls with Antoine. Um, me telling him to leave me alone. Like I said, all this was prior to June. I'm sorry, prior to October of 2002. Um, this some of these phone calls, most of these phone calls were in May and June of 2022. As I started getting text messages saying, I'm going to kill you. You're going to be dead. And mind you, let me tell you, only people that know that I even be in Oakland is AC transit operators. Those are the only people that I deal with on a daily basis. I don't even deal with my family. My family is all out of state. So, I haven't seen the majority of my family in over 15 years. So I don't, my interactions with people in California is bottom line AC transit operators. Here's one. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Fuck you, Antoine. You keep calling me, texting me, trying to find me, trying to force me to be out here hoeing for you. I'm not hoeing for you. Fuck you, fuck your cocaine habit. Leave me the fuck alone. Fucking ass bitch. I'm trying to be cool. You don't want that bitch. You want to hide for your ass bitch. I'm a bitch. You want to hide for me? So you hear this one conversation. All you do is fucking make me get out here and hoe for you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hoeing out here. You want me to sleep with your coworkers? You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone. I already caught an STD out here hoeing for you. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not supposed to be having sex with anybody. Leave me the fuck alone, Antoine. Ass bitch, I'm trying to be cool. You don't want me to start hunting your ass, bitch. So that's one. Conversation with well, if you want to call it a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because so what happened was I started getting a lot of missed calls. And one thing about me, if I don't either recognize the number or the number is not in my contacts, I won't answer. But I had so many missed calls from this one particular number. I called it back one night, and the person attempted to disguise their voice, but because, like I said, I used to stay with Antoine, and when he had me in his sex dungeon, when I was caught up in his human trafficking scheme, so I know his voice just like that. And like I said, the person attempted to disguise their voice, but I automatically knew it was him. And once he realized that I knew it was him, he either changed the number, cut the number off, or whatever. But I was getting repetitive calls from this particular number. And text messages as well, basically asking like, where are you? Like, where can I find you? Now back up. I had to put two and two together because I won't say the person's name because I haven't spoken with her to ask if I can reveal certain things that her and I have talked about. But one of our mutual acquaintances, and I'll say this, I call her my sister. Antoine had reached out to her repetitively, and was asking questions about me, like, oh, you cool with Reece? Where Reece at? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Reece, say for me to come to 76 and Mac. Now, at the time, I didn't even know where 76 and Mac was. You know what I'm saying? I later found out that it's a area of East Oakland, and it's an area where the person that I call my brother hangs out. So in an attempt of Antoine trying to upset them to make them mad enough to tell him information about me, those are the lies he started telling. So I did upon myself, once she told me that, contacted Antoine and was like, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you lying to them for? You know what I'm saying? Trying to put them in some mess. They don't have nothing to do with you being upset with me. You mad at me because I won't be out here in these streets hoeing for you. And like I said, I won't say the person's name because I haven't spoken to her to ask if I can reveal her identity. But, I just want the world to know I never was out here stalking Antoine. First of all, I'm not on men like that at all.